Dear friends, today we have a special episode of Super Tony's Adventures. Enjoy! What's up, Tony? Bored again? I have an amazing idea. Let's have some fun. We're gonna summon a spirit. More specifically, the creepiest character out there, Slenderman. Ooh. So, we're gonna need 5 sheets of paper, a pencil, some glue, a flashlight, a pack of cards, and adhesive tape. The summoning ritual has to take place in a high-rise building. Okay, Tony, meet you there at 3 a.m. Perfect. Now go up to the top floor, but not to the roof. Switch off the lights, turn on your flashlight, and get the paper and the pencil out. We need to draw a tree on one sheet of paper and a face on another. Don't overcomplicate it. A simple face with a nose, a mouth, and 2 eyes will be enough. Take the 3rd sheet and glue the Jack of Spades from the deck to it. On the 4th sheet, draw yourself. On the 5th, draw the building we're in right now, with the exact same number of floors. Now let's go down and place the drawings on the walls of the first 5 stair flights, the tree on the 1st floor, the face on the 2nd, the Jack of Spades on the 3rd, your face on the 4th, the building on the 5th. Then go back up to the top floor and wait for half an hour. It's time, Tony. Take the elevator back to the 1st floor. Let's check our drawings. If we did everything right, then the tree on our picture will have a hanged man. The face on the 2nd floor will have no eyes, no nose, and no mouth. The card on the 3rd floor will be replaced or painted over with a black pencil. The 4th floor won't have the drawing. Slenderman took it with him. The building on the 5th floor will have a mark on one of the floors, most likely a cross. That's where Slenderman is. We're lucky, Tony. If he would have chosen the 5th floor, we would be in trouble. But he's on the 7th floor, and he wants to play a game. If you're feeling brave, take the elevator and go there. What? Tony, why are you going to the 1st floor? Are you scared? Well, fair enough. We should go home. Wait, the elevator is still going to the 7th floor. Oh no! Ah! Hang in there, Tony. I will come back for you. I will get some help. Whoa, friends, I heard likes and views can scare Slenderman away. Please help Tony. Hello everyone. You guys have asked us repeatedly to make a 2nd video about Slenderman. So today we are gonna talk more about this thin supernatural character, and Tony will try to defeat him. Last time, Tony got lucky. Slenderman got distracted reading all your comments, and there were so many of them that Tony managed to escape unnoticed. But today, Slenderman is back. But first, who is this Slenderman guy? This character was created by Eric Knudsen in June 2009. Apparently, there was a competition on some internet forum. People had to share an edited paranormal photo. Eric created a picture of a creepy thin dude chasing some children. He called him Slenderman. The users on the forum loved the idea, and it went viral in a matter of days. According to legend, Slenderman lives in thick, dark forests where he can easily hide among the trees. But Tony already knows this because Slenderman kidnapped him once. So, we're back in the forest. Great, so let's see how we can defeat him. Slenderman is a thin and tall humanoid with long legs and arms. They can bend, become longer, and change their shape. And he has tentacles in his back, of course. But that also means that he doesn't use weapons. Slenderman has a featureless head, which makes people go mad. If you see him, you won't know what he's gonna do. For all we know, he could stand there and watch, merely tilting his head. According to some people, Slenderman is some sort of psychic. He can read minds, change your thoughts, muddy up your brain, and hypnotize you. Moreover, he doesn't chase his victims, and he doesn't even like to walk. Slenderman prefers teleportation, and his appearance causes interference in cameras and other electronic devices. Some people say that you can't defeat Slenderman, or even that he is death itself. Yeah, Tony, People don't actually know how to defeat him. Sorry, we should probably have thought of that before coming here to his lair. But don't worry guys, Tony and I have a plan. Come on, Tony. Looks like we managed to distract him. Now run, Tony, run! Tony, have you seen a doll around? It looks pretty evil, wants to kill everyone, and responds to the name of Chucky. No? Too bad. I just wanted to see if you could beat him. Although, what's stopping us from just making a prototype of this doll and make you two fight? That's what we'll do. Ta-da! Hold on, guys. First, let's remember where Chucky comes from. So, here's the deal. One night, serial killer Charles Lee Ray was being chased by a detective. Charles was alone because his partner had left him. That's when the killer tried to hide in a toy store. He got into a shootout with the detective and got shot several times. He realized he was about to die, so he took a doll and cast a voodoo magic spell. That's how the soul of the serial killer ended up inside the doll's body. Now his goal was to get back at his treacherous partner and also at the detective who shot him. Here, Tony, this is the doll. His name is Chucky, but be careful if you want to play with him. He has tremendous power and can easily throw you a couple of dozen meters away. Besides, he's incredibly vicious and overwhelmingly hungry for blood. But don't worry, Tony, you can defeat this opponent. The fact is that the doll is slowly becoming more human because of the presence of a human soul in it. That means that if you hurt him, he'll bleed. However, that will not stop him. What else can you think of? That's a great idea. Many paranormal villains have been defeated by fire, but in this case, it won't work. How about trying to rip off his head? No, looks like it didn't work out either. This body's still functioning. I'll tell you a little secret I learned from a powerful voodoo magician. You have to hit Chucky right in the heart. That's it. Now you've beaten him. Well done, Tony. Much faster than the characters from the 1988 movie Child's Play. But let's not make the same mistake they did. They didn't destroy the doll's head, and in the sequel, the doll was reassembled. And the spirit of the serial killer lived as well, so the story turned into a 6-part franchise. Now let's destroy the doll's head and go have lunch. Yeah, that's right. Today, we want to talk about the most controversial and bloodthirsty character in the history of movies. We're gonna give you a hint. He wears a hockey mask and wields a machete. That's right, today, we're gonna talk about Joson Voorhees. Let's start from the beginning. We know him as the villain from the famous movie franchise Friday the 13th. This psycho killer was born on June 13, 1946, but he had a tumor that later left his face disfigured. That's why he never went to school and studied at home with his mother. Obviously, this affected his personality and Joson grew up to be a sociopath. When he was 10, his mother was working at a summer camp. Other kids mocked him and bullied him because of his unusual behavior and appearance. The day he turned 11, he decided to prove them wrong and swim 300 meters into a lake, but he couldn't make it and drowned. That's where the story gets more interesting and confusing. The classic legend says Joson didn't drown, but survived and went to live in the forest, where he grew up and turned into a big and strong crazy dude. His murdering story starts when he finds his mother dead and sets out to get revenge. Apparently, he grew so fond of killing that he kept doing it for 12 movies. And it was impossible to kill Joson. He became so strong and immune to pain that no injury could stop him. And that's the most confusing thing about him. Some people say this was the result of his tough life in the forest, but there are other versions as well. One theory holds that Joson did drown in the lake on his 11th birthday. This broke his mother's heart, and in grief, without even knowing how, she resurrected him with some necromancy rituals. So, he's so strong and invincible because he's already dead. By the way, Tony and I think this is true. There is much evidence to support it. For example, in one of the movies, Joson went to hell and back. In another movie, he was resurrected by a lightning bolt. And you know, he basically gets killed in every movie, but somehow always comes back. You might think he finally died when he was burned in the atmosphere in the movie Jason X, but only his mask fell to Earth, so he might as well be alive. How do we kill him, you ask? Well, what can I say, Tony? I don't know. It's probably impossible. Let's use our old plan then. Run, Tony! Run like the wind! Friends, maybe you know how to defeat Joson Voorhees. Share your thoughts in the comments below. As usual, the best comments will be featured in the next video. See you in the next episode of Super Tony's Adventures. Bye-bye!